Welcome to yet another episode of HVACR Verse. I'm your host, Kevin Stiles. I know I've been absent for some time now, and I apologize. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Unfortunately, there's a few things that I've been trying to manage and keep up with besides work and technicians and issues with our building. We're in the middle of remodeling after a major flood, and I also came down with a illness after I got back from my most recent vacation, and that has kind of made me not want to do anything. And I'm not one to push stuff, but shingles is a mother, so it's pretty painful to deal with. Kind of want to touch base on the Fieldpiece combustion analyzers, the Cat 45 and the Cat 85. So a couple weeks into using them, I went into vacation and came back from vacation, found out there were some issues the techs were having. I was not made aware until when I got back from vacation. Someone was saying, "Hey, is this normal for when I turn it on to read CO?" They were told at the time, yes, while I was on vacation. But I did some digging and they were holding on to CO, and it was just the Cat 45s. We didn't have any issues with the Cat 85s. So, wound up reaching out to Fieldpiece Tech Support. It was a little bit of a struggle at first because I was asked to send evidence of the issue. I sent videos of every single combustion analyzer. I think it was like 15 Cat 45s that we purchased, something like that. And I never got a response back from the manager at tech support for Fieldpiece. And I tried calling again, never got a response back from him. Just wanted to confirm that he got my emails. He was going to talk to the quality control department, supposedly, or quality assurance, whatever they want to say. And it was a little bit of back and forth. I never got a hold of him. So I reached out to our local Fieldpiece rep out here, and he got me in contact with the manager for the tech support at Fieldpiece. His name is Christian Forner, and he was really helpful, got me a hold of the guys I needed to talk to. We came up with a game plan because I didn't want to take so many combustion analyzers out of the field for something that was only a couple weeks old, and they were obviously holding on to CO. And Fieldpiece came up with a game plan. We sent them out to California, and Fieldpiece promised me a 2-day turnaround. Now, I'm not saying they're going to do this for everyone, but what they did was we sent them in as soon as they received them. They tested them out to see what was going on, compared it to the videos that I sent, and there was something going on with the software. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that we got new ones sent back to us, and we've had no more issues with the Cat 45s, and the Cat 85s have been phenomenal. The only things that I can say I can gripe about with the Fieldpiece products are that you can't use the graphene feature on the phone, which would be nice. And I talked with their engineering department, and supposedly they're in the works of making that happen. Now, it would also be nice for Fieldpiece to make these updates or firmware updates, software updates, whatever need to be available via computer, because you're supposed to be able to update these combustion analyzers via your computer through a USB-C. That'd be nice when that actually happens, because instead of having to send it out just for a software update, kind of is a little frustrating. But with new technology, that's the way it goes sometimes. I'm not saying it's perfect, and I'm sure they're working on a way to make it right. I will say that they did make it right for the issue we were having, and they took care of it. Now, I will also say I have not had any issues with the sensors, whereas like the Bacharachs, I've had issues with sensors. Testo, I've had issues with sensors. I think it's Testo 310. We had 3 of them that we sent in, and Testo said no warranty, no dice, no nothing, bad sensors, and they wanted essentially half of the cost of what we paid for those combustion analyzers to repair them. So we kind of threw that one out the window, and we're not going to fix those. We're just going to get those back and do whatever we need to do with them. But yeah, so far they've been really good. The techs have liked them. The only complaint we had was they were holding on to CO, and by that I mean they would turn them on and they would display 15 parts per million of CO, and there was no CO present. And we couldn't get them to clear, and then sometimes they would start up and they start up at 0 with no issues. Ever since we got the one sent from Fieldpiece back to us, and they next day aired them when they sent them back to us. No issues, no quarrels, no nothing. And Fieldpiece, thank you for taking care of that and getting that done. And Christian, thank you for getting that taken care of as well. We really do appreciate it at Arizona's Dukes of Air. And my technicians appreciate it because that was thousands of dollars that we spent on those combustion analyzers. With that being said, I've tested out the Sourmans, the one with that Measure Quick uses, and they're just as good. They're still more expensive than the Fieldpiece, but I will give the Fieldpiece Cat 45 and Cat 85, now that we've had some time with it, 2 thumbs up. All my techs have approval on them. I haven't had any issues since then, and we've been going on probably 3 weeks now with the new ones, or 4 weeks. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to look at my emails and see, but we have had success with them, and we've had a chance for technicians to actually see what combustion analysis is, because here in Arizona, a lot of people don't do combustion analysis, and they just go, it's burning and it's good. That's what they do. So I want to say big thank you to Fieldpiece for taking care of that. I can't say that Testo's been that nice with us. Fieldpiece definitely stepped up and took care of us the way we should have been taken care of for spending as much money as we did. So thank you. And yeah, that's all I want to say about the Fieldpiece Cat 85 and Cat 45. The live draft would be nice on the Cat 45s, but once again, that's just minor little things, and the graphing feature would be nice. So appreciate it, and yeah, keep on HVACing on, guys. I'm going to be posting out a video here pretty soon about the new A2L refrigerants and the different tools that we currently have that are available. I've been getting asked a lot of questions about what tools are compatible with A2L, what systems, what are the system requirements going to be. And I'm going to do a video on all the tools that are currently in the market that are A2L compatible, being vacuum pumps, recovery machines. Guys, we do not have to replace our gauges for these A2L refrigerants. The only thing that you will have to do for sure is get a tank adapter, because the A2L refrigerants are left-hand thread. Let's also remember that there's 2 refrigerants that are coming out. We have R32 and R454B. Daikin, Goodman, they look like they're going to be going with the R32. I'm not 100% sure if Mitsubishi is. I haven't dug that far into it. I just know that Train Carrier and I believe Lennox has decided to go with 454B. R32 is a pure refrigerant. There's no blends, but just so we're all clear, 410A is a blend of R32. So let's keep that in mind. This refrigerant already exists. That's where the high pressure comes from, is from the R32 side. So R454B will be the R32 with 1234YF, which is already a refrigerant in the market for Diamond Chrysler Fiat vehicles, and that's already been in existence for about 7 to 10 years now, I want to say. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll be going over on what equipment is available that is currently sold that will be capable of A2L refrigerants, because we're looking into, are we going to have to replace vacuum pumps? Are we going to have to replace recovery machines? Are we going to have to replace other things, etc.? The biggest difference is we're going to have to get left-handed tank adapters, because they're left-handed thread for the new refrigerant cylinders. But once again, I will be going over that in my next video coming out. It's going to be a couple days. Bear with me. I'm still coming down from this shingles virus. It's been whooping my butt, and I'm not going to lie, I've been a little bit of a sissy girl about it, but it was painful for some time, and there was days where I did not want to do anything just because it hurt so bad. The other thing is, as you guys can see, I got some ammo back there, right over here, guns and stuff. I took some techs out shooting. I promised them that back in the summer. Local sheriff said no on shooting when we went to go shooting last time, so I finally did it this past weekend for Thanksgiving weekend. And we had a good time for the guys that came out, and my techs that didn't make it out. I will try to do this again. Just remember, this came out of my pocket, and that was a lot of money. So I just want to say, everyone that's been patient on the videos coming out, I know there's been some questions that I haven't answered. I'm sorry, and I will be getting back to those, and I'll be getting back to 1 to 2 videos a week, and the next video coming out will be about A2L refrigerants. And thank you guys. Just keep on HVACing on. If you like this video or any of the other videos, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and as usual, happy HVACing.